Most chains follow the same pattern. Hyperliquid didn't. Overpromise, underdeliver, then layer hacks. Hyperliquid reversed the playbook, and that changed everything. The usual mistake: ship before it works, launch fast, fix later. Hyperliquid built before announcing. That changed expectations. HL didn't launch a token first, it launched a system. Most chains reverse that. HL earned the attention through performance, not promises. HL didn't subsidize growth with emissions. No fake yield, no liquidity bribes, just real usage. No grant farms, no retroactive hope. HL didn't throw money at the problem. It built a product users wanted to stay on. Real usage replaced incentives. HL didn't fragment the stack. No shards, no rollups, one unified execution environment. Most chains stack complexity to appear scalable. HL just made it scalable. By design, not by patch. Not by patch. Simplicity is the advantage. No middlemen, execution logic. Builders don't depend on third-party scripts. HL makes routing native. Logic runs where it should. HL didn't overhype its ecosystem before it existed. No fake partnerships, no staged decentralized applications, just a working chain. No soon culture. HL shipped quietly and started growing before anyone noticed. Results came before headlines. No reorg drama, no validator theater. Hyperliquid built simple consensus, so execution stays predictable. Users get consistency. Chains that copy Ethereum copy its problems. HL didn't clone infra. It reimagined it. That's why it feels different. HL didn't promise TPS. It delivered UX. Users felt it instantly and stuck around. Real speed beats fake stats. No pre-ecosystem performance claims. HL ran real activity before making announcements. That changed everything. Proof, not pitch. HL didn't launch with empty block space. Vaults and agents were already live. Real usage from day one. Built with purpose, not placeholders. No split UX between trading and programming. HL integrated it all. One chain, one feel, a complete design layer. HL didn't build an L2 on someone else's stack. It owns its infrastructure, so it controls its performance. End-to-end control matters. No delayed finality games. HL gives certainty fast. That builds trust. Confidence is instant. No explorer drama. No sync headaches. HL made basic tools feel premium. That reduces churn. Better UX builds loyalty. No roadmap theater, just results. HL doesn't sell promises. It shows outcomes and compounds credibility. Chains that lead with grants build poor ecosystems. HL leads with product. That attracts builders who stay. Value is earned, not bought. HL didn't create a performance bottleneck, then patch it. It solved performance at the root. That's the difference. Simplicity scales better. No bridge everything mentality. HL focuses on clean execution, not patching over bad design. Native beats stitched. No yield schemes to attract capital. HL creates utility. Users stay for performance. Demand is organic. No hype-fueled liquidity mining. Just real flow based on vault demand, usage over gimmicks. HL didn't add EVM support for optics. It added it for builders. Tooling without friction. Execution without compromise. Familiar language, better output. HL didn't ship an MVP. It shipped a platform. Day one felt final, not testnet with a token. Built for production, not validation. No stake wars, no incentivized games. HL didn't need it. It earned usage through speed. Results attracted builders. Most chains grow attention faster than performance. HL did the opposite. Performance came first. That's why users stayed. HL didn't build for today's narrative. It built for what lasts. That's why it feels stable and sticky, designed for longevity. No synthetic scaling benchmarks. HL only shows what's real and what matters. Performance without PR stunts. It didn't build governance before it built UX. HL prioritized usage, then added options. Utility came before structure. No complex incentives to mask a weak core. HL's core is execution, and that's what everything runs on. Strength at the center. No culture of, it'll be ready soon. HL is already ready, and it keeps shipping. Built to deliver, not distract. It didn't fork something and call it innovation. HL is original where it counts. Core logic was rewritten. Value created, not repackaged. No token before traction. HL earned attention, and the hype token followed infrastructure. Product led, not pitch. No flashy announcements to buy time. HL builds in silence. Performance speaks. No noise, just release. It doesn't apologize for its stack. It wins with it. No excuses, just execution and results. This is what it looks like to learn from everyone else's mistakes and apply it correctly. HL didn't repeat history, it rewrote it. Hyperliquid avoided every mistake because it didn't follow anyone's model, and now it's proving why that worked. The proof is the performance and the adoption. No empty testnet months, waiting on apps. Vaults were live, agents were running, the system was already real. HL wasn't built for a demo, it was built for deployment. Devs don't need docs, they need performance. HL gave them both. No competing standards between layers. HL isn't fragmented. There's one execution environment. That simplifies everything. Most chains patch performance with L2s. Hyperliquid built performance in at the core, so it doesn't need a second layer. Simplicity scales better. No over-engineered governance before product market fit. HL let the system work first. Governance comes when it matters. Focus stays on usage. This is what happens when you design from first principles instead of trends or incentives. HL was built with intention. Hyperliquid didn't prioritize market positioning over product strength. It prioritized speed, precision, composability. The mistake most chains make? Confusing attention for traction. HL did the opposite. It earned traction first. Attention followed output. You'll never hear HL say, "coming soon," because it's already shipping quietly, daily. No separate dev and prod environments. HL is clean enough to build directly and stable enough to trust. One chain, zero friction. No complicated funding structure, creating governance bloat. HL is efficient from capital to capital flow. Lean structure, clean outcomes. No misaligned incentives. HL didn't try to emulate Ethereum or Solana. It defined its own lane, built from scratch, and delivers its own edge. You can tell HL's different because it doesn't need to say it. You feel it on use. That's enough. Performance is the proof. No token roadmap gymnastics. Hype was released post-traction, not pre-hype. Utility-led, not marketing. No hackathons needed to fake ecosystem growth. HL earns real builders because it works, because it performs. Every design decision feels like it had purpose. No redundancy, no fluff, just clean execution. You won't find overlapping teams and roadmaps. Hyperliquid is focused. The community reflects that. Clarity drives momentum. Most chains build with training wheels on. HL launched at full speed, no half steps, just confidence on chain. This is the first chain that didn't ask for trust up front. It earned it. Every transaction, usage replaced belief. Most chains start with a narrative. HL started with a system. That's why it works, that's why it lasts, and that's why people stay. You can feel the difference in the first 5 minutes. That's rare. And that's why people stay. HL proves itself instantly. HL didn't reinvent the wheel. It just made it move better. The result is smoother, faster, cleaner. There's no wait for the ecosystem to grow vibe. HL is already working. Apps are shipping. Builders are staying. Builders don't need a multi-chain strategy here. One chain, full trust, no fragmentation. No trade-off between launch speed and infra quality. HL did both from block one and never slowed down. You're seeing what happens when execution is the only KPI. No vanity metrics, just real usage. Performance as a product. Performance as product. HL didn't talk about alignment. It engineered it from code to capital, from flow to form. It's all integrated. This chain doesn't feel like the others because it isn't, and it shows instantly and repeatedly. You're not watching the next chain. You're watching the one that learned from all of them and improved on every layer. HL skipped mistakes and optimized the outcome. No token inflation to cover up structural gaps. HL stands on merit, real use cases, stable mechanics. No build now, patch later dev culture. It's clean from the inside out, built to last, refined before launch. Everything you've hated about other chains, HL fixed it, quietly and completely without needing attention. The difference isn't just architecture, it's attitude. HL isn't trying to be loud, just useful and constantly and consistently so. You can tell HL works because builders aren't complaining. They're shipping, they're staying, they're scaling. This chain isn't perfect, but it's performant. And that matters more than branding. Performance builds trust and momentum. Hyperliquid avoids the mistakes because it was built for one job, to work. And now it does. Every block, without shortcuts.